We're going to talk about the real pros and cons of living in Bluffton, South Carolina. I'm Missy Yost with the Yost team.
I'm Darren Yost.
We are with EXP and we are realtors in the area, and we've helped people relocate here from all over the United States. We do these videos about once a week now to keep you in the know of what is going on. Now, today we're going to talk about Bluffton and some of the pros and cons, the real pros and cons of living in the area. And, Bluffton has always been known for its small town feel and its scenic rivers and the close proximity to Hilton Head Island. The location is absolutely wonderful, and so is all the scenery around here. But with that, it brings a lot of people moving to the area. So one of the things that we have seen with a lot of people coming, the influx of people coming into the area, is that it really does change the landscape and the way that people live in Bluffton, South Carolina. So Darren, what would you say is the number one con that you have seen in the area recently?
I would say it's going to be rising house costing. The median house now is around $450,000. Couple that with the HOA expenses. You also have the new construction, which is great, but it's also keeping up with supply and demand. And that's where we're at is some of the cons that I see.
Yeah, so sometimes what happens with this is that it kind of pushes the first-time home buyers out of the market. But the good news is that there are a lot of builders that recognize that, and they are trying to make up for that difference. So we are seeing a lot more multi-housing and affordable single-family homes go up. Now, they are more in the outskirts of the Bluffton area, but we are starting to see improvement in that area. Now, I would say that a major pro of living in the area is definitely the small town feel. I mean, you really do get to know your neighbor here, whether you're on Hilton Head Island or Bluffton or Hardyville or wherever you are. The people are all so friendly, and it is such a small town atmosphere here. What is the population now in the area?
Approximate population in Jasper and Beaufort County is around 250,000 residents.
So that's way under what the metropolitan cities are, and it really does keep that small town feel. And then when you put into conjunction with that a lot of areas don't allow billboards, there's street lights that don't go up. It just really gives you that neighborhood feel. And that's what is so appealing to so many of the people moving into this area. I would say that another con of living in the area would be the heat and humidity.
Yeah, that's a con, the heat and humidity. However, I mean, it's a nice area. July and August are usually the two hottest months out of the year.
Right.
So the heat and humidity, comparatively speaking to other places like Arizona, is much less.
Yeah, obviously Arizona doesn't have the humidity, but they've got the heat. And then we came out of Cincinnati, Ohio, which was in a valley. So the first few years we lived here, we actually found that the humidity was less here because you do always have a breeze coming through. So even on your hottest days, you do have a little bit of relief.
Yes, that's true.
Another awesome pro about living in the area is the proximity to Hilton Head Island and Savannah and even Charleston and Jacksonville. It's close to everything. So you're only going to drive about 15 minutes from Bluffton to get to Hilton Head. Now, if you're in Hardyville, it's going to take you about 20 minutes to get to Savannah. If you're in Bluffton, probably 15-20 minutes still to get to Savannah. And then Beaufort is about 30 minutes away. Charleston is about 2 hours away, and Jacksonville's 2 hours away. And in fact, you can even get to the mountains here in about 3.5 hours. So it's a great proximity to everything. It's actually only like 3.5 hours from Orlando, Florida, believe it or not. So we have found that traveling the area, it has been great. And the Savannah airport too is definitely a pro for the location.
Yeah, Savannah Airport, as far as the last 10 years, have been Travel + Leisure magazine #1 small airport in the United States.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And we fly in and out of there all the time. It is so easy to get in and out of there. Now, another con is going to be that we are in an area that is subject to hurricanes and tropical storms. And honestly, when we first moved down here, it was kind of scary to me thinking about, oh my gosh, we're going to be in a hurricane area. But we have found that for the most part, it's very sensationalized on the news, and it's not that bad. Even the hurricanes that have come through, they usually skirt over us and they hit either Charleston or heck, I mean, they've even hit inland harder than here. So most of the area doesn't even require flood insurance. If you are out in the Jasper area, like in Hardyville, say Latitude Margaritaville or Sun City Hilton Head, that's not even considered an area where you need hurricane protection, and insurance rates are not that bad in either Hilton Head or the Bluffton or Hardyville areas. So we find that all of that is very affordable in the area.
Oh, definitely. Another pro about living in this area is the taxes, usually lower taxes and expenses to do other things as well. For example, Social Security is not taxed here. Compared to many other states, we have low property taxes.
Yes.
And the gas, the groceries, the affordability of everything else, comparatively speaking to, we'll just say the East Coast, the West in California, is very low, comparatively speaking to other states.
Right.
As far as that's concerned.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of our clients that are from the New York area, New Jersey area, and California, the West Coast. They will, when they hear what the taxes are here, they're like, really? That's it? Because they're so used to those high taxes. So we can explain to you the tax structure better if you give us a call, but it isn't bad at all. And like Darren said, Social Security is not taxed. VA, military people are treated very, very well here. So there's a lot of benefits, even, if you've got that status to you. So definitely that is a pro for the area.
Yes.
One of the cons is going to be that there is very, very limited public transportation in the area. They are trying to answer that problem, but it is definitely an area where you need your car to get around. Now, a lot of the communities are golf cart friendly, and there's a lot of things right outside of the community where you can take your golf cart. And in fact, the golf carts are legal on the roads if it's under 35 miles an hour?
35 miles an hour or under, yeah.
Or under, yeah. So, and there's some other regulations to that. But we've actually found that even though there's not a lot of public transportation, a lot of people move down here and they do sell one car because they're sharing one car and then using a golf cart to get around for the rest of it. But you definitely can't go hop on the bus and it's even hard to call an Uber down here. A great pro about the area is the outdoor lifestyle and recreation. So most people move here because it is such an active area, and they're able to go out and they can boat or kayak or walk or run or ride their bike, or now the e-bikes are so popular down here. So, but Darren, do you have any clients that you have helped that has really made a difference in their life, their quality of life?
Pretty much all of our clients, because we discuss with our clients, what's your hobbies?
Yeah.
What do you now and what do you want to do in the future?
Yep.
Because we think it's very important that we want you to be in a community that offers that lifestyle for you to be able to do that. Not everybody is active in different ways, from the pickleball to the tennis to the golf to kayaking. However, there are clubs, many different clubs, card clubs, different types of clubs that people can get involved in as well, that are active as well.
One thing that I do want to mention is that this is a very large pickleball area. There are people that come here and play competitively. They just started. There's lots and lots of pickleball. And Sun City Hilton Head is even getting ready to open up their indoor pickleball so that weather doesn't matter. You're going to be able to play pickleball 365 days a year. The last con we want to talk about is tourist crowds and the tourist seasonal traffic. And, honestly, you're not going to see that much of it in the Bluffton area. You're going to get a lot more of that on Hilton Head. So the further you get away from the island, the less of that you actually see. But during the summer months, that is a big tourist time here. And we also have some pretty major tourist events here, like the RBC Heritage. There's, other ones that happen. But certain times of year, there will be a lot more traffic. Now, in the summertime on Saturdays, and the island is definitely a place that you want to avoid because it's really hard to get on and off of the island during the turnover time. Most of the rentals go Saturday to Saturday. So on Saturdays, it's pretty backed up getting on and off the island. But There's also a lot of other roads that you can take to get into the bridge. You're just going to get backed up on that bridge.
That's true. With the traffic and the summer months, which typically is May, June, July, August, we get most of the vacationers come to the Hilton Head and Savannah. Now, we can still go out and do things, but that's one of the cons. This is a resort area, a vacation area. So the crowds and the seasonal crowds.
Right. Now, living in Bluffton definitely has a lot of perks about it, but I also see that there are a lot of challenges that people face when they are trying to learn about the area here. We always say that you want to pick your community before you find your house, and so that's something that we can help you do. Learn more about the area, learn the pros and cons, learn the neighborhoods that are going to fit your lifestyle and budget better than other areas. And so we encourage you to reach out to us and let us help you with that. You can text us, email us, call us, however you want to get in touch with us, and we are here to help you. I hope you have enjoyed the real pros and cons of Bluffton, South Carolina. Once again, I am Missy Yost with the Yost team, brokered by eXp Realty.
And I'm Darren Yost.
And we are here for you. So until next time, bye-bye.